good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 916. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. And with Bull City Hangout, basically I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then I invite you to join me on camera to shoot the breeze or share information or whatever. So today we're going to start on the Word page. It's at durhamskywriter.com. Then you can scroll down or click on Word. That is the government and nonprofit information page. As always, I will mention that the city has a water hardship fund to help you if you have fallen woefully behind in your water bill. Also DSS, social services, they might be able to help you with your rent or your mortgage payments if your job has been affected by COVID-19. Go to the Word page to read about that and other help that you can get. So let's now go down to the Durham Tech Small Business Center. To be correct, the Durham Technical Community College Small Business Center. They have wonderful webinars. Usually, of course, they're in person. Now they're online, and they have gathered a plethora of webinars, which you can read about on the Word page. Tachi, hey, her show's today. Tachi's show is today. It's Mediascope at 6 on Facebook, LinkedIn, Periscope, WJMS Radio Online. Be sure to check that out. And Tachi, you are more than welcome to join me. Get through these announcements real quick. So I was telling you about the Durham Tech Small Business Center. Let's see what webinar we have in store for today. Today's what, the 16th? Okay. So there's two going on. So today, Marketing Outside the Box. That's at 12:30. So you can very quickly register and attend that one. That's in just a few minutes. Also on tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock until 12:15, growing your nonprofit with social media. Very important if you have a nonprofit agency. Very, very timely information. Social media is it. Definitely. Oh, construction happening. I don't worry about noise because very often my neighbors are cutting grass and whatnot. I'm not trying to be professional. This is a neighborhood thing here, what I consider bullshit. Not that I'm trying to be unprofessional. Let's just say I'm more casual than most. So I don't mind construction noise at all. But anyway, no pressure, no pressure. Okay, let's go down to Bug Fest. In partnership with the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, also the NC Department of Natural and Cultural Resources, they're putting on the annual Bug Fest. This time it's online. It's virtual, and in fact, the full name is Bug Fest, a Virtual Infestation. I love that. So let's see what's going on this afternoon. Going on right now, Bugs in Art, the Good, the Bad, and the Beautiful. Going on later on today until 9 p.m. Different programming, including the fly. My voice is like messed up. Excuse me. My throat is so dry. Okay. The Fly Room and Science Filmmaking Discussion with Alexis Gambis. That should be interesting. Also, the Bugfest Zine Workshop. Learn how to make zines. Heart of the Hive. B Creative with Kidzu. Pom Pom Pals, the Fruit Fly. Oh, Kidzu, that's the children's museum and play space in Chapel Hill. Awesome. Okay. And then a members exclusive, The Little Things That Run the World and Why They Are the Coolest Critters of All. Okay. And then last but not least, Museum Movie Night, Bugfest edition. And the movie will be, of course, The Fly, of course. Now, tomorrow morning, they will have a Bugfest coding workshop. That's interesting. So, again, just go to the Word page. It's also on the school tools page. And then register. It's all free. All right. Oh, it's inside the house. Okay. Okay, Tachi, I totally understand. So the construction is really loud in her case. No problem whatsoever. I appreciate your even being here. Thank you. Okay, the women's business. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not pass up SCORE. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They know everything there is to know about business because they've been through it. and they can teach you. They have webinars and also mentoring, free mentoring. So let's see what's going on with SCORE. So tomorrow, even though it's 1 p.m., I will mention it now. Don't want you to miss this. Overcoming cybersecurity challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. Learn how to avoid becoming the target of cybercrime. Okay, that's interesting. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's free. So go again to the word page and scroll down to SCORE and register for that free webinar. Okay, now let's go down to the Women's Business Center of North Carolina. They also have online webinars and teaching opportunities. Now, tomorrow at noon, risk and mitigation of COVID-19 on cybersecurity. It's like they're reading each other's minds. Insider threat. Oh, that's interesting. Learn how to maintain excellent customer service by keeping your websites protected and the sensitive information of your customers from being compromised, and also prevent the costly disruption of being hacked. Boy, okay, and that's free. That's tomorrow, noon until 1. All kinds of great information around here. Okay, now let's go to the school tools page. Usually I lead with free lunches from Durham Public Schools, but as I told you last week, now it's Tuesdays and Thursdays only. So I'm telling you now, because tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, you can head to one of 25 different schools who are that are distributing free lunches to anyone, any child, I should say young person, up to age 18, they can get free lunches. Okay, just go to the school that's closest to you. I do have a list of the names of the schools and the addresses all on the school tools page. We do not want the kids to go hungry. It's really hard to learn when your stomach's growling. I know from personal experience on that one. Okay, let's see. I think that's it for the school tools page. Okay, let's go to the health page. And I have reactivated the health events button, the big blue button at the top of the page there. Boom. You can click on that and see the different support groups, etc. So let's click on that and see what is happening. Today is the 16th. Okay, I told you about the morning event, the diabetes meeting. I told you about that yesterday. So this afternoon, the Duke Cancer Patient Support Program, their next blood and marrow transplant survivorship support group. Boy, that's hard to say. Let me try that again. Blood and marrow transplant survivorship support group. There we go. It's from 4 until 6 this afternoon. You can register by sending a message. I give you the email address. You can just click on that link and go straight there, send a message, and then they will send you the link. I'm sure it's probably on Zoom. I also give a phone number that you can call as well to register. Of course, it's free. Okay, now let's go to the Let's Go page. Last but not least, that is the calendar of events page, the most visited page of the Durham Skywriter. Let's see, today's Wednesday, right? Okay, that already happened. Okay, Supermarket Savvy, I told you about that yesterday. Guy Cook is back. Okay, Guy, 1 second. So going on right now, let's see what it is, 12:09. You got plenty of time to get down to the Nehemiah Christian Center. Well, at least if you're driving. Free bag lunches until noon. They do this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The Nehemiah Christian Center, which is on Mangum, downtown. Free bag lunches. Head there now. Okay. New Visions of Africa restaurant. They're distributing free snacks and lunches from their spot right next door to W.D. Hill on Fayetteville Street from 3 until 6 this afternoon. So again, if you are in need, if you're hungry, head there and get a nice warm dinner. Also happening today. Now, Durham Tech, I told you yesterday, they are absolutely killing it. I was reading on an HBCU page that the HBCUs need to start connecting people to jobs, the trades, those types of jobs. And I'm telling you, the community colleges are already doing that. Not that the HBCUs shouldn't. However you can help people get jobs, do it. So Durham Technical Community College, they have another information session this evening from 6 until 8. This is an EMT information session. Learn what it takes to be an EMT. EMT, that stands for Emergency Medical Technician or Paramedic. Learn how to get training for those professions. And very often this programming these classes lead you directly to jobs. So these are like practical jobs that you can't worry about being, outsourced to foreign countries or whatever. These are the people whose jobs are really not on the line. They're always looking for people, and you got to check this out. If you've been laid off or if you have lost your job, this is the kind of job you probably want. Again, EMT information session, 6 until 8, Durham Tech. Check it out. Okay, let's see. Now, if you are in need of respuesta rápida comunitaria, that's rapid community response, they're distributing free boxes of produce. It's called Comida sobre Ruedas. That's food on wheels. That is this evening, 7:30 until 8 in the mobile home parking lot of 531 Stony Creek Circle. That is way east on Holloway, so near Mineral Springs Road. So if you are in need, go there, get a free box of fruits and vegetables. Again, that is Comida sobre Ruedas, food on wheels, 7:30. The address, everything that you need. And thanks to Iván Almonte for that. Okay, now tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office will have their rabies vaccination clinic at their Animal Services Division on Glen Road. You can take your dog or cat to get the rabies shot, $10 cash, even. Okay, they must be in a carrier. Well, your cat has to be in a carrier. Your dog has to be on a leash. You need your photo ID, and I'm sure you'll need to have your mask as well. They are taking reservations by phone, so be sure to make sure that your dog or cat kept up with their rabies vaccination shots. I'm stuttering because I'm excited. Okay. Now let's see. Is that it? Tomorrow, 2 things. Nehemiah Christian Center, again, giving away free bag lunches from noon until 1. And then another information session. Durham Tech is killing it. Okay. This time, this is going to be tomorrow at noon. Respiratory therapy information session. Learn how to get training to enter the excellent job market for this skilled profession. Again, that's another excellent. Yeah, so just check it out. Respiratory therapy information session. Find out what classes you need to take to get certification for that and go directly into a job that is tomorrow at noon, from noon until 1. Okay, it's 72 and sunny. It's going all the way up to 80. It's going to be partly cloudy and then cloudy because tomorrow it's going to rain. It's going to be only 71 tomorrow. It's going to be rainy just about all day, off and on all day. Guy Cook, what is happening? Let's see what's going on with Mr. Guy Cook there in the Pacific Northwest, where there's smoke and all kinds of things going on. Mr. Guy Cook, what is your shirt saying? I'm just one big freaking ray of sunshine. Love it. And I meant to throw a shout out to the Durham County Special Olympics.
Ah.
Yeah.
So did you ride the scooter?
I did not. I wanted to go scooter riding yesterday.
I know, that's what I heard.
I know there's so much information. I just got my hands on a bunch of information that I still have not finished inputting, in Durham Skywriter. So maybe later.
Okay. Well, I've been housebound, as you know, from this smoke and stuff. So we went out on a little virtual tour up there in Durham, and I saw a sign on the side of the road that said "Talking Dog for Sale." A talking dog! Wow, that's incredible. So I went up, and in a streaming kind of way, just like what we're doing, I said to the dog, I said, "So you can talk, huh?" And the dog said, "Yeah." I've been talking for years. I told the CIA about it, and they made me into a spy dog. And nobody, all these world leaders and the bad guys, nobody expected the dog to be able to listen and talk and relate what they're doing. But then I kind of got tired of that. So I had some puppies, you know, and retired her to the farm here in Durham. Wow. So how come you're for sale? You're only $10? The dog said, yeah, only $10. And the lady came out the door, kicked the dog in the butt, and says, yeah, because he's a big liar. He's never left the yard.
Okay, that is the weirdest joke I have ever heard.
Well, my wife sent me, because I've had some stressful times these days, and the wife sent me to kind of cheer me up. It was about a lab dog, and her dad and my dad both passed away now, but they had lab dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool, very cool. Yeah. And Tachi says, "Hey,
that's
all the way from Florida. How about that?" My next door neighbor just got in
on camera.
She was on last week, but she says she has construction going on right now inside, and it's too loud. So I know what that's like. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been there, done that.
My next door neighbor has a new dog.
The what?
My next door neighbor has a new dog. He had gotten a dog from the from APS, American Animal Protection Society on Club Boulevard. And then he got it. The dog was so quiet, and I don't know if the dog was depressed, but he would sit on the porch like this all day.
Yeah.
So he got him a friend.
Uh-huh.
So now they're both sitting there. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, actually his demeanor has already changed. He's off the porch now, and they're scampering and playing and fighting.
Doing dog stuff.
Yeah. So I think that was,
I've got 2 dogs of ours and my mom's dogs. So we've got 3 dogs here.
Nice. And they all get along? What kind are they?
Well, there's a Yorkie, there's a long-haired Chihuahua, and then there's Chewy. Chewy's mostly Jack Russell, but we think he was born in the wild in Hawaii. How he got from Hawaii to American mainland, I have no idea.
Wow.
We adopted him out of a animal shelter. All of our dogs are adopted or inherited, one of the two.
Nice.
And the funny part is, the smallest dog of the 3 is the Yorkie, my mom's dog, whose name is Joy. She's the boss.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. If Joy don't like it, nobody likes it. It's so funny.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Influential. She's an influencer.
Yeah. She's an influencer in the dog world at my house for sure. But anyway, I got to go to the doctor today, get my blood test, for that environment. And I said, well, hey, wait a minute. In the smoke, I got to have a different kind of mask for the smoke than I do for the coronavirus. Coronavirus is the cloth mask you wear over your ears.
You said N95 yesterday.
Yeah. So I Googled it. And USA Today, the news magazine, one of your cousins, they said that you have to wear an N95 mask to do everything. So that's what I'm going to wear. I'm not going to wear the cloth mask. I'm going to wear the paper mask, just like I do when I go out to turn on the sprinkler for the garden.
And that's for everybody in your area? Everybody, they're recommending that everybody get an N95 mask?
Yeah.
Because I heard they're not easy to find, right?
Right, because the first responders are using them all up.
Well, as they should.
Yeah. So if you can I bought my N95 masks, the respirators is what they're called. I bought them 2 years ago, I think, when we had fire smoke then. And my daughter, the nurse thing, she said, get a mask that's N95, Dad. Don't get a doctor's mask or anything like that, because that's not going to work for the smoke.
So what they have extra thick filters or what?
The way that they're made, the paper mask is made. I can go grab it just a second.
Sure.
I'll show you.
I'm curious. I don't think I don't think I've seen an N95 mask. I don't think. Oh, Colleen's here.
Now I can hear you. Okay. These are put out by 3M, and it's kind of a pressed paper.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell from the texture feeling the outside of it that it's pretty thick, you know.
Okay.
And then the inside has got kind of a cloth thing, and then this little respirator thing is on the outside, so you can breathe. Now, they say that by virtue of it having this respirator, that it's not good for being around coronavirus, because the respirator doesn't stop. If I had the virus, it doesn't stop me from spewing out particles when I'm coughing, right?
That makes sense. That wouldn't work with coronavirus. That makes sense.
But it's going to work for me because I don't have the damn coronavirus, thank God. Mom's got it, but I don't. And hopefully that's going to keep me from passing on. Hey, there's Colleen Haythcock.
Yeah, Colleen's saying hello. She's also saying that her Chihuahua has hid the Great Dane's bones under the bed where he can't get them, and that little dogs rule.
Oh yeah, yeah. Joy does that. The Yorkie, we get them pepperoni. It's like pepperoni, but it's pepperoni for dogs.
Okay, little snacks
and little pressed sticks. And Joy hides hers. She'll, just like a dog buries a bone, she'll take him into the back bedroom and put him under the blanket some way, and she'll stash it. And if she sees one of the other dogs even thinking about going back there, Katie, bar the door. There's going to be a.
She sounds very insecure. You must have a shortage of snacks.
Joy, are you insecure? She said no.
She said yes.
She said she's not a bit damn secured. Who's that lady? Said you're insecure. Yeah.
Well, it's only because
she lives in North Carolina.
The squirreling away of snacks kind of indicates that she's insecure.
Are you going to be known now as the dog whisperer? I see.
She says yes to. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, both dogs and my daughter was here. Yes to dog stash.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like they're insecure.
Like they're insecure.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I didn't take psychology or psychiatry. What do I know?
I don't know. It's got to be. Put it in the blog.
So what are they saying? Do you have those like during the weather report? Do they say like orange alert and yellow alert in terms of the smoke?
No, they haven't. They measure it with particles per million.
Okay.
And then they've got a formula somehow they figured out. And yesterday when I looked in the morning, we were at 219, which was a lot better than the 400 we were. And then later that day, yesterday, we were up to 238. And then I quit looking. I said, if it's going up, I don't want to know. My birthday is day after tomorrow. And I'm going to ride that wave.
You have not hesitated to mention that.
If the smoke leaves.
Hi. What time is your doctor's appointment?
I got a few more minutes, dear. That's the queen of everything.
Can't be late.
My doctor's appointment is at 10 o'clock. And so I set up the Alexa to remind me at 9:30.
Okay.
I hasn't set it yet. When it does, then it's going to, hit the fan and I have to go. And on that note, I'm going to say I've done some more research into looking at websites. Remember we talked about the NAP thing yesterday? Yours truly has a business page that's on Google My Business. We talked about that some months ago. And I found out the link that I had in the image was broken. Google somehow wasn't working right.
I better check mine.
So I updated the image and now it's right. So then the other thing that you can do,
because you told me to set up a page and I did.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So check the
then
link.
You're going to show up in Google Maps and all kinds of Google stuff. by being on Google My Business. So
Colleen wants to know, are you turning 69 or 70? 69, right?
69. Yeah. I'm
'cause you're
just a
68.
kid. I mean, in relation to this court where I live, which is one guy that passed away here a few months ago, he used to call it by joke. He called it the Raisin Ranch because everybody's kind of wrinkled, you know, like a raisin.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah,
The Raisin Ranch.
Earl was a character for sure.
Better than the Prune Ranch.
He's a fellow gardener. He had a garden, and I grow all kinds of weird tomatoes. He says, "Why don't you just grow red tomatoes?" I said, "Well, because
why be like everybody else?"
I said, yeah, why be like everybody else? So I grow like the black pineapple. It was invented in Belgium. This gardener in Belgium, the true story, he planted his tomatoes too close to the pineapple. Right? I didn't know you could even grow pineapple. I guess if you have a greenhouse in Belgium, you could, and they cross pollinated thing or something. So these
tomato and pineapple.
Yeah. And they don't taste like a pineapple. They don't taste like a tomato. They taste like really good. On a sandwich, you take a slice of black pineapple. Hard to beat it. Hard to beat it.
So did he, what is that word? Patented? Or is that the right word?
I don't know what he did. He spent some,
because that's a new creation, right?
Yeah. This was back in the 70s, not that long ago.
Oh, okay.
And he developed it into a seed and then released it commercial. And you can go and look at any seed catalog and look for black pineapple tomatoes. And that's
so he created something.
Yeah. Okay. It's really good. But when it's ripe, it's kind of orangish color on the sides and green across the top, you know, where the vine hooks on. The only way I can tell if they're ripe and ready to pick, I feel them. If they don't feel like a brick hard green tomato, they feel like a ripe tomato.
Yeah, then go ahead.
I pick them.
So is it a bush plant or an indeterminate tall plant?
It looks like any other tomato vine in my garden, except the fruit that's on it, instead of being red like a red tomato, which they do have some red ones, beefsteaks.
Okay.
It's that color I just described to you, black. Okay. The first year I had to garden, I bought some plants from Weimar, local chain store, giant white heirloom tomatoes. And they get
white tomatoes?
Yeah. They're kind of a cream color when they're ripe.
Okay.
Oh, they're really yummy. Really yummy.
I've only had your...
I didn't buy seeds out of the catalog when the seed catalog comes.
Yeah.
That's another story I won't bore you with.
Well, next year, I'm going to get back to gardening for sure.
Okay. Well, I'll give you some brands of seeds to check.
I have to reconquer my backyard, though. I don't know what's back there.
Burgess Seed Catalog, Burgess.
Yeah. But you know, believe it or not, when I was in Chicago, I would order my seeds from Canada.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. And to ensure that they would make it, then I would plant my tomato plants in April, which is almost 2 months early for Chicago. So and because they were Canadian seeds, and also I had the tomato cage around it, and I would put like plastic garbage bags around it to protect it. And so I had tomatoes the beginning of spring in Chicago.
Like right now, I think we're about 5 weeks away from the first frost up here in Washington. And the computer just reminded us to go to the doctor. So that means over my shoulder, you know, that lady that says, do what I say, not what I do. Yeah, the queen of everything, we call her. And that's another story, another time.
Hope everything goes well, Guy.
Go ride that scooter. It's not
good. I want to. I know. This is so much work to be done. I know. Well,
remember the thing I said about take 20% of your time and do what you want to do?
But also, a friend of mine, he needs a ride to and from a gig. So at 2:00, I have to not waste time, but spend time helping him out. But then that'll help him make money. He cuts grass for a living, and his truck is broken down. So I'm going to take him to his gig, and then wait a couple hours, and then bring him back. So
you could ride the scooter for a couple hours. Just saying. Is this lawn mowing job going to be out in the country? Even better.
Well, not country, but
on the fringe, the edge.
Well, far south. South. We'll see. I'll try to get it together.
Anyway,
okay, Guy. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. So if anybody else wants to join me, that would be awesome. If not, I will just go back to work. I did say that it's 72. It's sunny right now. It's going to start getting cloudy around. Let me check. I'm just going to start getting cloudy. Let me see real quick, because I know it's going to start getting cloudier and cloudier. Let me click on hourly. So right now, it's supposed to be partly sunny right now. I do see some clouds out there, though. So it's going to start getting cloudy, officially more like 8-ish. And it won't start raining tomorrow until, it's going to start raining at 4 in the morning. Wow. And then off and on, starting again at 9 in the morning. Looks like it's going to rain just about all day, from 9 until around noon, and then starting again at 5. So the afternoon might be clear. That's cool. Anyway, I respect your time. I will leave now. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I will be back tomorrow at noon. If you know anybody at the Durham County Board of Elections, I've been trying to get somebody to come on the show. I'm just saying, if you could help me out, I really want them to answer some questions about the safest and most reliable way to vote. So if you know somebody over there and you can get them to come on the show soon, that would be awesome. So with that, have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow at noon. Ciao for now.